Hey guys, welcome to the stream. As you can see, we have a few new bits here. So let me take a sip of tea. And I would like to add that yet again there is something wrong with Streamlabs, because I'm not kidding. I just checked, everything was working fine, all of the displays, everything was fine. I've now pressed the stream button and it's broken again. I don't know what is wrong with these bloody things, but I am seriously going to have a go at Streamlabs, because this is getting ridiculous. Right, I've just hidden everything and then just redone it and it's all come back. Ugh. Right. Stupid thing. I don't understand this technology. Right. So today we have a surprise special craft that I am going to be doing today, and I am going to reveal what it is. Oh hey Will, you are just in time for the reveal. Bing! I am making slimes! Well, if the lovely TC Loves Games and Mr. Pixel Crasher watch this back later, I hope that you are as equally excited as I am for about to try this, because I have never done anything like this before, so I have no idea how it's going to turn out. So this is going to be an interesting one. I'm currently trying to fight a needle out of this packet. I've got a whole bunch of them. And we are going to get started in just a moment. Yeah, I hope you are well today, Will. How did your stream go earlier? I am hoping that this one goes reasonably well. So like I say, I've not attempted anything like this before, but I could not resist trying it at least once, even if it goes even if it goes completely tits up, at least I've tried, eh? Right, so that should be enough thread. Bit stressy, but all okay. Aww. Is that just game wise or just stressy in general? Was it I want to say, was it Mass Effect 3 you were doing today? Or am I thinking of something else completely different? Because I'm sure I saw something about you playing something that was not Assassin's Creed. Because you're taking a week off and then going into Odyssey, is that right? Game wise, but beat it in the end. Oh, that's good. I always hate it when when the game is stressing you out and you just cannot beat it for love nor money. It drives me mad. Just hoping that hasn't. No, that seems to be alright. Okay, so we are. I apologise for that weird noise. That was me pulling the lid off the pen. I don't use this one very often. But yeah, I do hate that with games when they just stress you out to no end. Right. Now this is not going to be perfect, I'd like to add. Although this is probably one that you will enjoy quite a bit, I'd like to hope, Will. Because I am making toys today. Hey Justin! I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? So glad you could stop in. as you can see, we have a new have a new craft on the stream today, because I am making slimes. I'm great. What are you making today? I am making one of these bad boys up here from the lovely game Slime Rancher. Let me just see how many I can fit in here. It doesn't matter too much if I don't fit all of these on, because I need 6 sides of these, but it doesn't matter too much if I can't fit them all in, because I can still use the rest. I've got another sheet here. For some reason I thought I could only fit 3 on here. I am cheating, I must confess, because I am starting with the easiest one, because as you can see with the pink one, he is just a round blob. The rest of them do get a bit more complicated as they go, but they probably weren't really expecting anyone to be crazy enough to try and recreate them. Ooh, the fumes on this pen are ridiculous. Oops, that one has gone a bit because of the fumes. I'm now going very, very wonky with my lines. Okay, so we've got 5 on that one, which is actually pretty good. I was expecting only to get 3 on that one for some reason. I think I miscalculated when I did that. Might as well catch a little high while crafting. Well, that is true. I think you can see a faint outline, but that's fine. Just being very wary of where I'm pointing this pen, so that I don't get something else by mistake, because I've got the patchwork blanket, or part of it, hanging up right next to me. And being a Sharpie, they don't come out very well. To be fair, they're not designed to. Right, so that is all of the pieces for this particular one. So I am just gonna start cutting these. Oh, I just realised I am not in the camera at all. Now, I have never worked with felt in this capacity. The last time I did anything with felt, let me just pop that down over there. The last time I did anything with felt, it was very, very nice, sparkly, white glitter felt, and I used it to make a snowy roof on a little winter themed paper mache house that I painted, which at some point I will bring over, because it is actually sitting somewhere in the room. I don't think I've actually shown that off on stream yet. It was a pre-made house, I would like to add. I just painted it up because I am not that great with paper mache. Felt is fun, you are very right there, Will. I'm going to try and keep as much of this intact as possible, like with all the scraps and stuff, because I think they'll be useful later. So trying to go round. Hey Brendan, how's it going? Yeah, trying to go round as close to these as possible so that I don't waste too much. But so far, so good. guys. Oh, just snip that bit off. It's 2 down. Yeah. What have you been up to today, Brendan? Actually, I suppose that's a question that I can pose to all you lovely guys here today. Good. I was pouring resin and my mould leak. Oh no! Oh. Is it salvageable at all? Yes, that must be. That's so frustrating. I did have that with a candle the other day, and I sort of had to stand there burning my fingers, sort of holding the bottom of the mould in place while it's set enough to stop leaking. But I don't think you can probably really do that with resin, because I can imagine it would probably stick to you too. Just there we go. Some more scraps there. No, left it unattended for hours. Oh no. Oh, Brendan, I'm so sorry. I do apologise if at any point I'm sort of ducking out of the camera. For some reason I can't seem to get it to line up as good as I used to be able to. It seems to have sort of moved quite a bit. There we go, that's 4. It was €50 worth of resin. Ooh. Hey, shit happens. Yeah. That is the shittiest of shit to happen though, I will say. Hey Wolfblade, how's it going? Nice to see you. Are you working today? Hope that is going okay. My parcel arrived today too. Oh yay! See, it did say on the email that I got that it was estimated it would arrive today, and I was a little bit skeptical. So I was like, are you sure? Because, you know, it always seems to be when I buy things and they come first class, they take a lot longer than to arrive than they do to send for some reason. Wolfblade just subscribed. Oh, thank you, Wolfblade. That is amazing. Now for some reason, I think my Let's, I haven't actually done that, so I am just gonna let me just pop over here, because sometimes it doesn't always work for some reason. There we go. Because you deserve that one. Thank you so much for that. Oh, you're so lovely. I mean, by now, I don't deserve it at all. You're literally just watching me cut up bright pink felt. But I so appreciate it. And you get the cute little bobbin emote. If it was better quality, I would make into stickers, but yeah, it's terrible. I enjoy your company. Oh, you're too kind. Right, this is the last one, so we will get to the sewing in just a moment, and then we'll get to see just how interesting this one's going to get. because I have not, like I say, I've not done anything like this ever. I have made toy clothes. I've never actually made a toy before. So let's do this. Pair them up. And start sewing. Now I do, oh, good job I remembered that the needle was stuck in my trousers there. I also have to leave a little bit at the bottom of this one so that I can get the stuffing in. I do have some stuffing for these behind me. Good luck with the rest of the slimes. Oh, thank you, Justin. Thank you for the bits. You're currently top of the leaderboard at the moment, of which I am very, very grateful for. Here we go. Out. Aww, and thank you for the bits, Wolfblade. You guys are so lovely to me. I don't deserve you guys. Hey, McLeod, how's it going? Don't want a small prick in your trousers. Definitely not, no. Right. You've arrived at a good time, McLeod, because you've just got to the sewing part. Thought I'd hang out while I was on my short 30-minute break. Ah, well, I'm so glad that you would come here on such a short break to watch. Very, very much appreciate that. Just making sure this is lining up. So far so good. I don't know how well this sews, I'll be honest, so I may go and turn it inside out. I'd turn it back in the right way and you know, it all falls apart or something, but hey, what can you do? They do say it's good for making toys with, so I'm gonna go with it. Oh, I am drifting a little bit away from the edge there. Well, hanging out with people I enjoy sounds like a good use of my break. Aww, you guys are always so sweet. Yeah, so some of you that are in the Discord may have already seen that I purchased some stuffing for these, and how much I may have accidentally purchased, because I'll be honest, one kilo, right? 1 kilo of most things is not that much, so I thought, one kilo of wadding, that's probably enough to fill these, right? I mean, I don't want to, you know, get halfway through stuffing one and then, you know, run out of stuffing for these, right? Well, it arrived and it was probably actually enough stuffing for at least, I don't know, 2 proper sized cushions. And I was like, oops, maybe 500 grams would have been enough. So in hindsight, when it comes to toy stuffing, you probably don't need as much as they say. Yeah, it was a lot, and to be honest, if I'd thought about it a little bit more, I probably would have come to the conclusion that actually that was probably quite a lot, but there I was thinking, well, actually a kilo isn't really that much. And I mean, this is a person, you know, who quite easily walked around with, you know, 25 kilo sacks of potatoes or horse feed or whatever have you, so I'm used to lifting heavy things. It didn't occur to me that actually for something that's quite light, it probably was going to equate to a lot more, because it didn't really say how much, like the quantity that would create, you know, like 50, I don't know, soft toys or something like that. Well, there was not really much other indication. Toys always need good stuffing. Well, that is true. And to be fair, I think I do actually have a few cushions that could do with some restuffing anyway. So I will definitely have use for it. And I also have a little bit of a feeling that if this goes well, I might be making a few more of these. Even if it's just giveaways, which I think it would actually be really cool to do some of these as giveaways, because at the moment I'm making stuff and it's not really going anywhere, so it would be nice to make things on the stream, and then whether they're like commissions or just, you know, at the end of a month or something, give away like a couple of things or something. I don't know, just spitballing ideas at the moment. Plus you can use stuffing to make a false snow look or something. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Oh, you could give slime a beard. 1,000 little slimes. Yes. I'll just make a whole bunch of slimes and just like leave them dotted around the house or something. Like no one else will have any idea what the heck these things are, but they'll just keep appearing. I could actually just send everyone a bit crazy by just leaving slimes everywhere. That'd be really funny. As you can see in the corner of the screen, through this rather bland looking camera right now, I do have a few more colours. Now, I'd like to go through these colours with you briefly, because you can't really see them the way that I can see them on this on the screen, because the camera is shit. Although worrying enough, considering how pale these two are, you can actually see that there is a difference here, which is nice. So these ones are actually all for the same project, which is handy. Now these are actually going to make a whole new slime, and when I say that, it's because it's not really a slime. It's one that I have a feeling it might have been me and TC, or it might have been a couple of other people were joking about a while ago about how cute it would make us as a slime, and I decided that I might take up that challenge. So that might be the next one that I do, or I might save that one till last. I haven't quite decided yet. But then there is, just gonna get to this last bit. Just leave enough room to get the stuffing in. It's not quite what I wanted, but okay. So wasn't supposed to leave a loop there, but just see if I can poke that through. Thank you for the host, McLeod. Slime army. Yeah, just slowly increase the number of slimes showing up around the house to make them think they're multiplying. You could use the white and a touch of the stuffing outside to make snowball slime. Snowball slime would be awesome. Right. So I'm just gonna tie this one off, and then I will. Then I will run through the other slimes I'm going to do quickly. Thank you for the host, Will. Much appreciated. And thank you for the bits as well. Ow. I just dropped that needle straight on my leg. Okay, right. And then we've left a little flap at the bottom here so that we can get the stuffing through there. So far so good, actually. It's not looking too bad. It's not looking too bad at all. So that's the bottom bit. There's going to be a flap there to make sure that we can get stuffing, and then just 4 more sides of this one will be sorted. Must leave, lovely people, and my favourite across the ocean lady. Have a wonderful stream. Thank you, Wolfblade, and thank you so much for the sub. I hope that you get to come back soon to enjoy it. It was definitely lovely having you here, so I'll see you soon. Good luck at work. Right, so that will... No, that's not going to go right if I do it that way. It's not going to go right at all. But yes, so with these slimes, so we also have this one is actually quite a bright green, which doesn't really come up on the camera, and that's going to be a rad slime, because those ones are radioactive. And this was just a perfect shade of green because it is very luminous. And then this one, which looks more sort of charcoaly grey, it is actually blue. I think it might be a little bit too dark, but that's okay, because you know it's the first time that we're doing these, so I think they could be a little bit off on terms of colour. But that is going to be a puddle slime, which is a little water slime, and they are super cute. And I am fully aware that unless you play the game Slime Rancher, these words will mean nothing to you. So if you happen to have access to Steam or other such places, I don't actually know if it's anywhere else, I think it might just be a Steam game, I would suggest at least looking it up if you don't get it, because it is a super fun game, and it is exactly what it says on the tin. You are a rancher of slimes. Will, you have probably heard this one mentioned throughout the Discord for quite a while, much to the disgust of Jay and Ibsy, because they do not like the game at all. Although now, Mr. Fancy Pants, you've got your lovely new streaming laptop. Just saying, nudge nudge, wink wink. You may want to check it out. My only complaint with the game itself is that it's not multiplayer, and I feel that if they opened it up to being multiplayer, that it would add so much more to the game. Being able to sort of explore with a friend or whatnot, I think would do it wonders. But those are my thoughts. Feel free to share your own if you have played it, or even share your thoughts if you haven't. It is nice hearing from you guys. Thank you, Samazbot, for the host. I don't know if I've seen you following me before, but if you have, thank you. I do appreciate the host as well. I do apologise if you're lurking and I've just called you out as well. I'm currently swearing at Gib and Paint for what Streamlabs is behaving. For once. Give it time, my dear, give it time. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Apologies if you have been here before and I have forgotten, because my brain is terrible. Basically, you'll be lucky if you find me on a day where I remember what I've had for breakfast. But yeah, how are you doing today? I hope that you're well. And I hope that my ramblings of Slime Rancher do not put you off. This is one of my newer projects, so I do other things here, but it is mostly sewing. Those are the reasonably safe crafts, I think, to be doing on stream at the moment. It does look more like a rugby ball at the moment, like a bright pink rugby ball. But I promise, once it has been all stuffed and everything, hopefully it will look more like a slime. Although then I will also have to add on the features, which will be an interesting one, because again, I have not I guess that's probably sort of embroidery, really. That's not something that I've attempted before, so this will be interesting. It is a stream of many firsts today, which is pretty good. Okay, so that's 3 sides already. There's another 3 to go. So far so good. You can see the stitches coming through, unfortunately, but you know, it was never going to be perfect. It was never going to be perfect. And yeah, we've still got a decent flap at the bottom for the stuffing to come out of, or go into rather. So let's get another one on here. Probably better actually if I flip this inside out. This is definitely making me want to play Cymantra right now. So I think you guys know what I'm going to be doing after I've finished streaming, had a bit of an old lady nap, and then done my dinner. I'm holding in the smart stuffing. Oh dear. Stuffing denied, Will. I would like to say that we're not always smutty, but that's a complete lie. This is not a PG-13 rated channel, I don't think. Not by any stretch of the imagination. We are about 40 minutes into the stream, and just over halfway through sewing this one, which is good. That's pretty good start. Like I say, we do still have to put his face on as well, and then he will be complete. So I think that will be the bit that takes the longest, because I want to make sure that I get his face looking nice. Because I will be sewing that all on. I was considering getting some sort of eyes, like little plasticky ones, but I don't think they would look right. Don't think they would look right at all. So I may have to do a crash course in embroidery. And there's no rush. No, indeed. Right, I've got stuck now, giving up on overlays. I'm going to do some dinner. That sounds like a good plan, Will. If in doubt, eat. No, definitely want to take our time with this one. It's going well so far, so definitely don't want to rush and mess it up. Go. That is 4 sides down. And he is looking pretty fabulous so far. So almost there. This stuff is it's really nice to sew with as well. Apologise, I'm getting a bit off the camera there. Right, bacon, egg salads all round. Oh, I would not say no to that. That sounds great, Will. If that's what you're having tonight, I am very jealous. Nice lazy cook. There is nothing wrong with being lazy every now and again. Nothing wrong with it at all. In fact, sometimes I think I would actually encourage it, because I think we all tend to work ourselves way too hard these days. I think sometimes we do need time to just be lazy and, you know, get bored or just do things that, you know, actually help us relax. try being lazy since 16. I mean, I'll be honest, if you're actually cooking something and, you know, not just going down to the shops and buying, I don't know, a ready-made bacon and egg sandwich, then you're probably doing a lot less lazy than most kids. So I think most people our age don't actually even know how to turn on a hob, let alone cook their own bacon. Bless them. Kid, you flatter me, madam. Well, you are right. You are younger than me, so I like calling you kid. What you doing? Hey, Jay. Well, as it's immediately gonna make you turn and run out the door. So you can probably see from that little picture at the top right, I am making slimes, and should probably relay that information to TC because she will go bananas for it. Slimes. Okay, bye. Yeah, I had a feeling that would be your reaction. I'll be honest. Lasted quicker than I thought you would. I mean, lasted longer than I thought you would. Yeah, I'm making slimes as opposed to playing with them because yeah, that game does not run. I mean, it does, but I don't think I've ever seen anyone successfully stream it, because even on the lowest settings it does lag quite a bit. It's very graphical. I think that's all the little round whatchamabobbies. Common response from the women in my life, to be fair. Not much. Cooking egg, bacon salami if you want more, Jay. Ooh. I'd rather a triple fried egg chili chutney sandwich. What? What is this? Where can I get one? I do have eggs. I do have a chili chutney. I'm also so distracted that I was starting to remove myself from the camera. I actually have a very nice lunch for tomorrow for work, which does have quite a bit of chili in it, and yeah, I did overdo it with chili last time because it's so spicy, and I threw loads in and then immediately coughed half of it out because yeah, it's like chutney made with ghost peppers or ghost chilies, whichever one you call them. It's Lister's patented hangover cure, so about 3 million years into deep space. Well, damn, that's going to take a while. I've only got 3 eggs. I'm not Jesus. Not feeding 5,000, you know. I've always thought the chili chutney reference is 2 different sauces. So, like a sriracha and maybe mango chutney. I don't know. I guess it depends. I would call I mean, the one that we have, it's actually, it was a homemade one we got for Christmas. So I would call that a chutney, I guess, or like a jam, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know with that one though. I've never had sriracha though. But I imagine that's one of the spicy ones. Too hot. Yeah. So is this one we have actually, and it's like the scraping off of like the handle of a spoon, like the end of the handle of a teaspoon, rather than like using an actual teaspoon as a measurement, because if you used a teaspoon of that stuff you would die. Sriracha is sweet as hell. Sweet as well as spicy. You don't need much though, so long as you're not putting guacamole on anything you get. Ugh. Yeah, no. Abandon all hope of friendship with me if you suggest that I put guacamole on anything. I won't lie. I hate avocados. They're green and slimy. And they're not rad slimes. They can't go away with being green and slimy. They ain't cool. Well, that's Samwise out of the sermon. Too posh for his own good, that boy. Kids these days, eh? Right, so that is that bit done, and just gonna tie this off, and then we're gonna sew the remaining two sides together, and we are gonna make this into a slime ball. Hey Rob, how's it going? I hope you are well. Very nice of you to stop by. Good, thanks. How are you? Yeah, I'm not too bad. I am not too bad at all. I won't lie, I've not been great this week. This week I've been quite just feeling quite crap, I'll be honest, but at the moment I'm doing okay. Right, so just gonna sew together the top of this so that he doesn't have a big gap in the top of his head. No, don't get knotted up. We don't need that. Oh, I fully realised that I was out of the camera shot that time. And this is really the point where it starts to look like it's meant to. So we've finally got that nice ball shape to it. And just gonna knot that there before we go down this last seam, just to just so if it does start unraveling, then hopefully it won't take out too much of the actual thing. Right, we are almost there. It's got a little bit more to do. And then we shall flip it. In hindsight, I may have left the little flaps a bit. Sorry, something just made a horrible noise in the background. I'm not entirely sure what that was. Yeah, I may have left the gaps a bit too big, but yeah, that's fine. So what's new, guys? Well, not really much new to report. Someone laughing at when he said about big flaps, maybe. It was more of a snapping noise, which was slightly concerning. So I'm not entirely sure what it would be that was snapping, but hopefully it wasn't anything important. Like anyone would do smut like that here. Sorry, channeling my inner Viz comic there. For shame. For shame, sir. Right, I'm about to sew these up anyway, so I might as well make this one a little bit smaller. Getting out all the quotes now. Okay, so that is the most basic part of this one. It is a little pixel robin in the bottom corner. That little character is also my stickers that I've got for Patreon. I do actually have one conveniently located. That's the try and shine it up to the light. They are very shiny stickers. Those are the little stickers that I've got for Patreon pledges. You get a couple of those if you do the tier 5. They turned out super cute. Right, so we are going to turn this inside out now, and let's hope for no holes in the top. Oh dear, you can see the stitches. It's not very neat. Shiny. I got 2 of those. Yay! Yeah, it is. It is not as neat and as tidy as it could be. I don't think. I think it's not my best work, but he is here nonetheless. Right, let's turn him upside down. And now I need to open the bag of stuffing. So let me just apologise for the noise. I just remembered I hadn't actually opened it yet. Right. So I sense this is gonna be a bit of a messy one. Oh, I've been saying that about every drawing of late. Right. It's just a bit stuck in this. Right. So we are gonna start stuffing a little slime. Stuff it nice and tight into it so that it keeps its shape. Doodled Warrior Man at work today. Wasn't happy about the length of one arm, so I made him an amputee. Well, that's one way to do it. Right, I think we can still get a bit more in it. I think that was actually just the right amount to get in there. Just the right amount. Right, that will go. Now he's looking a little bit out of shape at the moment, but once we've sewn him up, he's going to look a lot better. So we're going to start with these two here, and yeah, just start sewing these bits up. This bit's going to be the trickier bit, I think, because we've got to try and keep these bits together. Try and keep these bits together whilst keeping the stuffing out of the stitches, which is already proving a challenge. I think the best way to do it is probably do it like this. So I'm gonna stitch it all the way through and then just pull it like that, and then in theory, unless it rips the stitches through, it should just be as simple as stitching it loosely and then just pulling it tight through, so you don't have to try and clamp these together because it doesn't quite work very well. There is no super neat way to do this, I'll be honest. I don't think. Yeah, very very freaky chair as well. It is it is a bit tricky, yes. Right. That is one bit down, and then try and go from the inside. I won't lie, this is the bit that I was dreading the most because I knew this bit was going to be tricky. I suspect that there is probably an easier / neater way of doing this. But until then, I shall just plod along. Bloody thing keeps coming out of the camera. It's actually just shuffling across the desk, which is not making this very easy. Try and get it to pull the other stitches tightly. So stitching is definitely not as neat as it could be. So for the next one, I'll definitely try and find a neater way of doing this, I think. To be fair, the original instructions were actually to sew it up roughly and then sew a circle of the felt over the bottom of it, which I feel is a bit of a cop-out. but then again, it was also a pattern for a kid's soft ball, so I suppose the emphasis on that one is more of the kids having something to play with for 5 seconds until they get bored of it, rather than it being, you know, the best thing ever. It's not like they were making like a costume or something. Oh, apologies if I've just bonked the microphone there. Right, that is 3 sides down. Let me just tie those up tightly. Oh my god, this chair is so creaky. I'm not known as a toy fan, but I'm all for kids and kidults and toys. Is this how tomatoes are made? Yes, this is precisely how tomatoes are made. Now if you just look at this side, totally done. Project complete. We can all go home now. We don't need to do the other 3, do we? Surely not. Hey, Pixel, how's it going? Yes, it is a slime. You've come to the interesting part of the stream where I am attempting to hold the stuffing in place whilst I sew up the last remaining bit of it. This is amazing. You haven't seen the finished product yet. I would reserve judgment. It might be good. I think I'm doing this right. Yeah, I'm doing this okay. Yeah. How are you today? I hope you are well. Oh. So it's going okay so far. She says, unaware of how close that needle was to her eye. I just realised I'm actually sort of shuffling off of the camera as well. I am very well. Ah, that is good to hear. Actually, that is great to hear. Looks great. Another 3, please. I hate this bit. I love the rest of it. I hate this bit. This bit is not so neat and it's not so pretty. I think I've stabbed myself a few times. Ow. I honestly don't know how else you do this bit. Ow. It looks a really good shape. Yeah, it's definitely holding its shape as well. And once it's all sewn up, we can sort of redistribute this boarding a little bit more to get it more of a rounded shape, because he is round, but he's also a bit flat. So, but to be fair, I am also squashing him into the table so that I can sew him up. So it's understandable that he's feeling a little bit deflated right now. He also doesn't have a face, so that's probably not helping him. Right, so that is 4 sides done. He got the perfect shade of pink. It really is the perfect shade of pink. And I'm so glad that actually you can see that quite well on the camera, because usually it's a bit rubbish. He looks stuffed. He is very stuffed. He's very, very stuffed. He's also very... I don't know how well you can see it. But, stitching on there is not quite as neat as I'd like it. Oops. There probably, like I say, there is probably a much easier way of doing it, but what can you do? We'll have to experiment a little. Since you're here, Pixel, I also have a couple of. You can probably see from the bottom corner, I have some more felt, and I don't know how well you can actually see the colours, but you might be able to guess what a couple of them are from what I've got there. I'll see if you can guess. The more you do, the better you'll get doing it. Yeah, that is true. Well, that is very true. Different slimes. You know, I haven't actually seen a Tangle slime yet. I kind of felt like it was a bit of a I don't know. I haven't actually seen the Tangle slimes to know quite what they look like. I will give you a hint. This is actually blue. This is not charcoal grey like it looks in this, and this one is a lot brighter than it actually is on the camera. I shall definitely be playing some more Slime Rancher, either over the weekend. A hint. One of them is one that I know you like very much. These two are actual slimes. This one here, this blue one, and this one, the green one. These ones are a ruse, because these aren't actual proper slimes. That's one I'm making all of my own. But I will leave you to guess. See if you can guess which ones I'll be doing. Ow. Yep. Got it in one. Battle slime. Watching you on 43-inch TV. Wow. Well, boy, do I have something to live up to now. Whole 43 inches of sewing a slime together. My gosh, is this a difficult task. But yeah, and for this one, this green one, I'm going to do a rad slime as well. So I think that will look pretty cool. Yep. Guessed it. And for the last one, there is no way that you would guess this one, because like I say, technically he is not a slime yet, and until we create him and make him into one, because I feel like it was a discussion that I was having with TC about Slime Rancher, and she mentioned foxes and how it would be so cool to have a fox slime, and so I decided that I would just have to make one. Hey, yo Joy, how's it going? Yes, so that is gonna be a fox slime. Oh dear, something's gone a bit wrong here, because that's supposed to be up there, and somehow it's got somehow it's not in the right place. It's gone a bit short on one side. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, thank you, Joy. I hope your day has been well so far. Just made that completely impossible for me to actually sew that last bit, because I'm holding it the wrong way round. Cool beans. There we go. He's a very rough looking slime so far, but I think he's pretty good. Hey to Mike as well. I'm sorry, I don't think I actually said hi to you yet. I sort of chatted to you like you were here the whole time. Right, we've only got two more sides to do, guys. 2 more sides. Ah. Two more sides and our slime will be ready. Also looking for the perfect shade to make honey slimes with. I think actually this is probably more the honey slime colour. I feel like fox should be a bit sort of more orangey and darker perhaps. So I'll still try and make the fox slime out of that one, because I don't actually have anything for a honey slime at the moment, but I might use a darker one in future. So naturally the honey slimes are my favourite ones. They're just so cute. I was actually thinking out of these scraps I could probably make some little plots to go with them. Oh, he's trying to run off the edge. You shouldn't start over with the pink slime. Pink slimes are absolute nightmares. He's definitely being so, because he's running around all over the place. Quantum slimes have to be my favourites. Quantum slimes are so cute. I actually last time I got into playing it, like the other week. Was it the other week, or it might have been last week? I think it was the other week, because last week I was still doing Still doing candles. I've been doing candles for a couple of weeks and I have not actually been playing any games. Which is very sad. But yeah, yeah, I actually just found quantum slimes, and they are really awesome. I'm trying to think of one that I can pair them with to make them into different slimes. I kind of wanted to do the hunter slimes because I haven't actually found hunters yet, but I got a hunter plort. But I don't know if I'd really want them to have such dangerous capabilities. Because my quantum slimes have actually been very well behaved. They've not caused any trouble, but by the sounds of it, a lot of people don't have that joy. I paired them with pinks purely for the fact they're the easiest to escape. Yeah, because I was a bit worried about the pink ones because I know they are very mischievous. I didn't want to give any encouragement to quantum slimes to cause issues. Plus, at the moment, they're a really cute yellow colour, and some of the Largos aren't always as cute. I think it's probably a very similar issue to Pokemon, isn't it? Really, like sometimes the characters they evolve into aren't as cute as the ones that they started off as. Oops. Just poke that back in. Right, we are almost at the end, guys. The end is in sight. And I may consider actually putting that bit over the bottom of it at some point and make it look a bit neater, because it does look quite messy. The not so great stitching. But for now, oh, don't even know how that's up. Got looped around the scissor handle. But yeah, for now we are putting in the remaining stitches, and we are gonna attempt to move on to his face. Got about another 30 minutes on the stream to go, so I might just get through like his mouth or something, and then do his eyes, either on the next stream or off stream. I might leave his eyes for the next stream, and then I can do a quick course in embroidery, just so it looks a bit cuter. I don't think his face will be quite as cheerful as that photo. I think I'm gonna just do him a little happy smile. But he will be happy nonetheless. Right, and that is done. Just well, that was fun. He's literally just fucked off under the bed. Now, I was about to say I'll just squish him a little bit. Squish him up. That is the bottom of it. Yeah, he's a little bit mucky now. There we go. That's more of a natural shape for him. try to squish him around a little bit. He's running off. I can sense already he's gonna be a cheeky little thing. Right, trying to think of the best place to put his face. I think maybe for the next ones I'll try and find one that's like 4 bits rather than 6. Because I think he needs a little bit of a wider area for his face to be. But we'll live and learn. I'm now going to get another needle so that I don't have to unpick that one. Now, just quickly, I'm going to see if I can find one that's got his little face on. Yeah. So. Apologise for the noise there. Just getting another thread out. We're going to do a little grey one. This is quite sort of a dark grey for his mouth. Just clean that off. May have picked a bit of a tricky needle to thread because it's not going through quite so easily. I think this might have been one of the smaller ones. There we go. Oh, and of course it's all getting knotted up now on the other side. Silly thing. What on earth is it doing? Oh, it's getting all manner of knotted up right now. It does this every time. Right, as soon as I've sorted out this thread, which has been about as tricky as the little slime itself, there we go. Right, it has sorted it. Now, we are just gonna, tell you what, I'm gonna do a faintest line. Don't know how I slimes are tricky little buggers. There you go. You can see that's going to be the little mouth. I'll just put a little faint line there so I can see where I'm sewing. done that bit quite right. To try and pull that bit through. Not pulling it through on the other one. There we go. Didn't quite work as that was meant to. Oh well. Never mind. Don't know. You can't really see what I'm doing there too good. You see, that's the start of his little mouth. It's a cool bit of random thread in that one. Hey Sorrel, how's it going? I hope that you will be interested to see what I'm making here, considering that I believe you might have been playing might have been playing with one of these just earlier. Slime! You guessed it. We are currently making his little mouth. We've got about 20 minutes left. We might get one of his eyes done, but I can imagine that that'll probably take quite a lot of detail. I want one. How are your slimes doing today, Sorrel? One of these days I will get round to catching up on your VODs. Anyone that doesn't follow the lovely Sorrel already, go do so, because I don't need to see her streams yet to vouch for how awesome a streamer she is. She's that good. And if you don't believe me, go watch for yourselves. Thank you for the shout out for Sorrel there, Will. Ah, I'm glad your slimes are doing too well. Doing too well? I'm glad your slimes are doing well. And aren't too bad. Is what I meant to say there. Remind me that I haven't highlighted today's stream yet. Ah! In that case, that was very lucky then. Yeah, I do need to remember to go do a few more of mine. I actually did a few the other day. I had caught up on them the other day because I sort of forgotten to do them for quite a few weeks, and there was a lot to highlight, and there's quite a few more to export to YouTube which I haven't actually done yet. Needless to say, I would like to think that today's is definitely going to be a highlight. Definitely one chill and great stream today. I apologise, you can't really see what I'm doing at the moment. This one, see his little face. His little face is emerging. Almost finished with his little mouth. Just doing the last couple of stitches, just to make sure that we've hidden the pen lines, really. There we go. Let's just finish this last one here. There you go. His squishy, happy little mouth. And I think we should be able to get at least one eye done. I reckon it's usually about, it's about there, and about there. Just marked out his little eyes. Now he does look a bit angry at the moment, but this little bit that I've sort of curved it, this top bit here is going to be white, so that's why I've made it curved, so it is going to be There is going to be something there. He's not just going to have some really weird looking eyes. Well, I mean, they will be weird because I don't think he can help it, bless him. But they won't look as weird. Come on, pull through. Shauna. Shauna. Pinch that. There we go. Now, there is method to that madness, although I think I may have overstretched his face a little bit. The reason for that being is that I can hide the ends of the thread and then it just looks a bit neater. I think I've stretched him out a little bit more than I should have. He'll be fine. Don't roll away. Right. There's a little. Oh. I can never quite There we go. I can't quite get the camera thing right. It looks a little bit dimmer like there. Hopefully this one will look a bit better. See that one? Pulls straight through. Problem solved. Didn't need any drama with that. First one. No, could not be that simple. Looks great. Ah, thanks, Will. Thank you. Thank you. I am here all week. I'm not here all week. I could not stream all week. There we go. Looks adorable. Ah, thank you. Fill in the white bits of his eyes, and then he's actually complete. I wasn't sure how long it was going to take to do, so I didn't want to pin too many hopes on getting it done in one stream. But actually, I think we might wrap up a couple of minutes late. But I think overall, pretty darn good job. Ow. Exactly one stream. Yeah, indeed. He's looking a bit squashed again. So. Right, and then the final one. So then we're not wasting thread by having to hook and unhook them. Again, sorry for the crunchy, squishy noises. See if I can find the end of this one. There we go. It was hiding from me. We won't need as much as this one, so I won't put too much on, and then we won't have to worry about it getting all bunched up and whatnot. Yeah, we're just gonna do the white bits now. Did not cut that as close as I could have. There we go. See if we can pull it. Oh, we did. We pulled it straight through and out the other side. Very cute. Ah, thank you. Ooh. I think I might have been better off doing it the other way because trying to make sure that I cover the pink bit so there's no gap, but without going straight through the other thread. I just realised I'm not even on the camera. All from a bit of felt and stuffing. I know, right? It is amazing just how little some of these projects can be made from. But it really does go to show that you don't need a whole lot to make to do crafts with. Like it doesn't take a lot. It's really all about being creative with it, I think. Is more the thing. Out. Guess that's what crafting is all about. Yeah, that is very true. Well, very true. Yeah, that is one little eye done. Let's just do this other one real quick, and then it's done. Let's just trim that down. Oh, you need is a little crafty. Oh, you guys. It's a good job you can't see him on the camera. You'd make me blush. You're all so kind. Blush as pink as the slime. Totally the same colour as this slime right now. He's running away again. Just as I have finished his eye. There we go. Be free, little creature. Be free. There you have it. 2-hour stream and a little slime. Squidge. There we go. He's so happy. Right. That is it for me for the day. Just pop him in the frame there. Doesn't he look so sweet? Right, so I am just going to see if we've got someone that we can raid. This will take me a little memento. Slime hype. Alright, he's so cute. Okay. I think we are going to go raid.
Shot. There's no time that you can get shot. You haven't seen it till now. Yeah, there's...
We are going to go raid the lovely Ed Placentia. Thank you all so much for joining today. Thank you for watching and for the bits and the subs and
an incendiary sniper?
Everything.
Not as good as the one I have. Doggone it.
You guys are absolutely amazing and I love you all so much. Oh no! I'm so sorry, Bad Game Relief. I'm literally just about to press the go button on the E-raid to Ed. Thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, I will be back on Friday, and I will probably do another slime. It's either going to be the green one or the blue one. But I will be back at 6 on Friday. So yeah, thank you all so much for coming, and I will see you later. Yeah, let's go raid Ed. Oh, I'm so sorry, Bad Game, really. Just realised that you were on and I wasn't following. Well, you are now, so hopefully I will see you on Friday. Bye, guys.